Hi, Bev again, and today I want to talk about muscle-mind connection. I'm sure that you've heard that term before. Um, so what is it? Well, obviously it involves muscles and it has to involve your brain, right? And what we're talking about with muscle-mind connection is a neural connection between those two. So what does it involve? It has to involve concentration. You have to focus on the muscles that you use in the exercise movement. So what I mean is, normally when people exercise, they think about movement, right? Exercise is movement, right? Skeletal bones. But exercise is not just about movement. Exercise really, if you want to be successful, it's a focused effort. And what do you have to focus on? You've got to focus on your muscles, the muscles that you use in the movement. So as you flex and extend them, or shorten them or lengthen them, or some people say concentric side of the exercise or eccentric side of the exercise. So you have to really concentrate on that. That's the only way you're going to develop the neural connections between your mind and your muscle, so that not just your muscles are strengthened, but those connections are strengthened. And what you need is you're going to need patience. It's not going to happen overnight. Your body is a biochemical unit. It takes it a while to kind of react to what you're doing, to build those connections. But it's going to be worth the effort, because once you do that, your neural connections will remember those movements. Okay, so you go away on a vacation, or you're sick, or you have to have surgery, quit worrying. If you have developed these neural connections between your mind and the muscles, it's going to come back to you very quickly. Now, I do want to give you a few tips, okay? The first one is, when I say to concentrate on those muscles as you're moving them, right? Extending and flexing them. People say, well, I'm doing a bench press and I can't really feel my pecs. What am I doing wrong? Okay, if you can't feel the muscle that you're supposed to be activating in whatever exercise you're doing, go over to the fixed floor machines. Now, I'm not a big fan of them, using them all the time, but they do have some benefits. And in this case, when you can isolate an exercise, a muscle a little bit more. So let's say, let's go back to that bench press. If you go to a fixed floor machine that is a chest press machine of some sort, then it's going to isolate the pecs more so than some sort of compound movement where, you're bringing in your core stabilizers and you're bringing in other secondary muscles. So what happens in these machines is you can really concentrate a little more on those pecs, for example, and really feel them contracting. And then even on the pec fly machine, when you bring that in, you can really, if you leave your shoulders back, you can really feel those pecs, contracting. So once you understand the feel, then you can go back to the compound movements and know what you're doing. Another trick is, and I say this to people that I'm training, weights are just along for the ride, okay? For example, let's take lateral dumbbell raises, right, for the shoulders. You're supposed to be activating the shoulders, so you only want to use this joint, right? You want to work the muscles around this joint. So you want to come up like this and down again. But I see people doing this because they are concentrating on getting the weights up here. So what are they moving? They're moving their elbows and their shoulders. So they're bringing the biceps in, maybe even a bit of the forearms, who knows. If you really want to do the shoulders, quit worrying about the weights and just worry about the proper form, okay? Just moving at that one joint. So all I'm saying is just concentrate, right? And if I was to give you some more tips, they're kind of related, but do slow, deliberate movements and with proper form. So that's going to help you with cheating, right? You shouldn't be cheating. For instance, swinging the weights. Like if you're doing a bicep curl and you're swinging the weights, or you're bouncing, you're bouncing your feet up and down. I see this all the time. What happens with a force or a weight? Once it's moving, it's very easy to keep it moving, right? But it's harder to start it moving. So instead of using momentum, try changing your tempo. So what I do is, for example, on a bicep curl, I will count to 3 on the way up and then 1 second, and then count to 4 on the way down and hold it for 1 second at the bottom. So this is kind of a tempo I go through on the concentric, the eccentric, and these are the rest periods at the top or the bottom. So concentrate, focused effort, be patient. Here are some tips. When you can really feel your muscles as they contract and extend, then you're going to know that you are developing better muscle-mind connection. And you're not going to have such a problem, if you miss the gym for a while. And some of us haven't been going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym since, February, right? Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.